Uno, dos, tres,
Quarter.
arriba. Chiquito. Multicolor. Double this.
Alright. Good evening, Internet. We are back again. So today, we're going to talk about a very serious issue. And the issue is Naruto. So Alex here, remember Arwen from our other episode? Alex here has been watching Naruto, and I stopped near the end. So let's talk about Naruto. Alex, where are you right now?
The hentai
episode?
episode.
No, he's not at that. That's not real. Yeah. All right, Alex, tell us.
I'm watching all the stupid fillers that are not as good as the other fillers.
What says that?
They're dreams, so they
No
don't
one
fucking
says that.
exist.
So, what part in the main storyline are you at?
Well, Madara already unleashed his infinite. Was it Tsukuyama? Is that
He said Tsukiyama. This is a fucking what? You gotta put some like soft-boiled egg in it too. Infinite Tsukiyomi.
There you go.
Goddamn Tsukiyama.
Fucking
That's some fucking
Asian.
shit.
Oh, Infinite Tsukiyomi.
So anyways,
It goes on forever.
Yes. And so they're just doing a bunch of fillers right now of people dreaming. So it's not even relevant to the storyline because it doesn't even exist. And every once in a while they go back to 5 minutes of Naruto and Sasuke arguing. What do we do? Oh, we just gotta wait. Oh, but what do we do? Oh, we just gotta wait. And then it goes back to the bullshit of nothing that matters. And the episodes aren't even consistent anymore. They come on like once every 2 or 3 weeks.
This is literally what a filler is. This is the exact definition of a filler.
It's so frustrating.
Don't watch the fillers. Like that's.
But what if one episode comes out and it's not a filler? That one episode I decided not to watch, and then I miss
Then
a main
look it
point.
up. That's what
I'll
they
be
have
pissed.
Wikipedia for. This is exact.
But this is what I have
That's
Hulu
allowed.
for, so I don't have to look it up.
That's so funny.
That's why I stopped watching Naruto. There's too much. It's not filler, but there's too much Tsukuyomi for me.
Too
We'll
much
see.
inconsistency.
The fillers in the earlier seasons, those were different because like I said earlier, I feel like they add certain they add and build upon certain relationships and character development and just authenticity.
Yeah.
Like if you
Because
see
you're being
something,
introduced to
Yeah.
the characters.
so you see those little side episodes, like it's not even relevant to the storyline, but then like, you know, jump like 5 seasons forward where all these reanimated people are coming up, and then these reanimated people come back, and you're like, oh my god, you geek out. I was there for that.
See, those are fine because like that was part of the war. You know.
But my point is those they add to the character development and the complicated relationships you can understand better. But these fillers are just nothing. They're just dreams. They don't even happen. They never happened.
But it tells about their character too. So, all right. Favorite character in Naruto.
That's hard. I mean, I think they made it this way, right? That's the whole point of the series. But I definitely relate a lot with Naruto, obviously, right? But I also like Sasuke because he's so OP though. His visual
You have to
prowess.
choose one. If you're gonna pick the two
Main
main
There's only the
characters,
two main characters.
you gotta pick
Even-
one. They're so different.
That's so funny.
Okay, yeah. Let's choose Naruto or Sasuke.
He's a whiny bitch.
Who? Sasuke?
He becomes whiny at the end. He's like, "Oh, I killed my brother." Blah blah.
He does, but I like the way he operates.
Okay,
Like
pick one.
he's so like, we need to do this, do it. And I feel like Naruto's such a softie when it comes to that. Like I understand why Sasuke did what he did.
Okay, pick one.
I think I'd probably go with Sasuke because of his
Okay.
visual prowess.
I like Sasuke, and then you like Naruto.
No,
Naruto.
I mean, like he had some good fights. Like
Yes.
fucking Naruto's just been like, "I'm a god now." like,
Yes.
Naruto's
But
been, like,
I do
working
agree.
on-
He got weird at the end.
Yeah, he
Or,
was
like
whiny.
towards
That's the only thing. I
the
don't
middle,
like.
maybe of Shippuden.
You know what? I take that back.
Oh, there we go.
I gotta say, my favorite character by far was Itachi.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Okay.
that's good.
Yeah,
I
now
res-
we're moving to our favorite.
I respected what he did, and in these recent episodes that have been going on, they veered away from the fillers, and they're showing us piece by piece Itachi's life, and that was awesome. Like we're seeing his view of what happened, and it's like holy shit! Like what he went through, like ridiculous.
Yeah.
Mad respect.
Itachi is Severus Snape.
Yeah.
In Narutoverse.
Exactly.
Okay, Arvin, who's one of your favorites? If not your favorite, if you have a favorite.
Shit, man. I always liked the fifth Hokage, but I probably like Kakashi a lot. Just because the shit he went through too. And, like, just definitely a drastic change. And, like, this whole thing with his, how 18 his Sharingan was awesome. And, like, how part of him became, like, Obito. So,
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
That's right.
Like, how before he used to be on time, now he's, like, late as fuck to everything.
Yeah.
And like how he's not as naturally like gifted with chakra reserves and shit, but he still keeps it up because like Sharingan, it's fine if you're like a Chiha or like
Right.
But then the fact that you have that, it drains your chakra a lot more.
Yeah.
The fact that he keeps it up, and he took on how many pains did he take on at the same time? Like 2, yeah. 2 or 3. Yeah.
Something like that.
Oh, Jiraiya was dope.
Jiraiya was awesome.
Yeah, but
He was my favorite for a while. And actually, Kakashi was probably winning for most of the series. I sort of like Sai, but my absolute favorite, especially towards the end, is Obito.
Obito, yeah. He has a good character change, too.
I think the way...
You need to watch more.
I mean, I've only seen as much as the show goes out, so I mean, I know all about all that stuff, but I think the way that the show progressed, like the way that they did it, how they started like in the middle and they backtracked all this history, like they can make like a whole bunch of other series based on Kakashi's life, based on Obito's life, based on Madara's life. They can do all these things because of all this history there. They made such a good job of like really like showing you there's so much history, how it's all connected, going into the whole Obito thing, right? Like how you see these flashbacks in the past and all these different things. You see this masked figure, like who is this guy? Everybody thinks it's Madara. It's Obito when he's alive. Your mind's blown. Then you see Kakashi's past. Like, well, Obito, is supposedly dead, and then we don't know how, but his other partner is like supposedly dead. And then you see little flashbacks here and there, so you're assuming like, oh, he killed her. Like, he was part of Anbu Black Ops. Did he make a decision like that? And then you find out the real reason what happened, and you're like, holy crap.
Yeah, he was a Jonin when he killed her.
Yeah.
But then he was an Anbu yet. He became
Anbu
Anbu
after that, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. But that's what pushed Obito over the edge.
That was a really fucked up coincidence that happened.
Yeah.
Like, what? Like, you were my boy. You killed the girl in my dream.
Alright, now comes the part that Alex is expert in. Alex, give us 1 minute advice about girls. Go, you have until 9 minutes.
Women are creatures of subtlety, and men are very blunt creatures. And because of that, we clash. And a lot of people don't understand that. If you're in a moment with a girl and you want to kiss her, what the woman expects is she wants the moment to build up, she wants your eyes to meet, and then you kiss. I know people who have been like, hey, you want to make out? And even if she wants to kiss you, even if she does want to make out, it doesn't matter. You ruin the moment. She's like, no, I'm good. A lot of guys don't get that. And because of that, this wall happens, and then people have a hard time trying to do one with the other, which is also it goes into our perceptions and the way that we think. So women do something a certain way, men do something collectively a certain way, and it clashes.
Yeah, 5 seconds. That's a good ending. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Understanding differences and how people perceive things.
Yeah.
Specifically regarding gender.
Well, I did a lot of research on it, like field research. When I first started going to LCC, I literally thought to myself, I need to be better at this. So I would just walk up to random women and just start a conversation. I wouldn't be hitting on them. I would just start a conversation. Well, hi, I'm Alex. And it did 2 things. I learned a lot, and it helped me improve with my communication skills and my understanding of human behavior. I actually would talk. I remember when I first started, I'd say hi to a girl. My heart was beating. I got really hot. I couldn't breathe. I had trouble talking. I felt really awkward. It was very painful to watch. And a lot of times, I get different responses. Oh, hi. Nice to meet you. Or, oh, hi. She'd be holding her book. I'm looking at me. Don't talk to me. Like, whatever. It was all kinds of responses. But I learned that after doing all that, I learned that a lot of things work. It doesn't matter how ridiculous. You just gotta know how to deliver it with the right confidence. And but also it's important to keep in mind who you are, because who you are depends on what will work for you. A lot of people say, watch these different systems that you hear these guys the way they're talking about. Oh, this one system will guarantee with one word you will guarantee she will be all over you. And that's not true. It may work for some guys, but other people with different personalities, you have to learn to cater that to your own personality, how you would do it, so it works for you.
So tell us, Arwen, what is it? The secret?
Be centered. For me, definitely, I don't expect to talk to women, or I don't expect to find somebody right away. But definitely, when I communicate with women, it's just indifferent. Well, indifferent seems kind of harsh, but just talking to them in general, just talking to them like you would talk to.
You're an acquaintance. Hello.
Yeah, and then eventually, when you build that interest, and then they realize oh, okay, this guy knows what he wants, blah blah. That's when they start becoming. They find the attraction there. But then it's you give too much too soon. They're oh, okay, he's very needy and he's a bitch. So it's you gotta be centered and be able to, play it cool and don't give a lot. Like you said, that I agree with you when you said that men are more blunt. Where we just like to say things and we think a lot of us think emotionally, but for me, logically, if I'm the way I empathize with women is we don't want to see it. I don't want to talk to a woman if she's straight up says all this shit to me about oh yeah, I have a kid and oh I didn't ask. So it's just you definitely have to put it in, and then eventually when you start dating, you start getting to know each other a lot more and going on dates and stuff. But then once you're in a relationship, that's when you can totally flourish and totally be with this woman and show her what she means to you and stuff like that.
Yeah. I agree. I think that it's important to keep that in mind. But I also think that one of the biggest things that I learned was being genuine is huge. A woman will be more likely, I don't care who you are as a woman, I will say that this categorizes all women because this categorizes all people. A woman will be more likely to be receptive to you if you're genuine, rather than not. If she can sense the thirstiness in your voice, she's this is just not a thirsty ass dude trying to talk to me.
He's being the same person.
Exactly. But if you're genuine, then you're good, and you can still flirt with somebody or court somebody without being thirsty. You can still be genuine about it. If I see someone who I think is pretty and I'm gonna talk to them, I genuinely want them to know that, and I'll go up and talk to them. I think it's ridiculous to let these intangible things oh, what if she rejects me, get in the way. There's no wall in front of you. Nothing's preventing you from going up and talking to that person. Talk to the person. See where it goes. You get rejected? Oh, well. There's a billion women in this planet. Who cares?
That's a lot of thirst to be quenched. Okay, that's all we have today.
That's it.
Goodbye, Internet.